a person needs to know that even though the information that you say is correct, there are many times where HaKadosh Baruch Hu does not want you to be the vessel. Meaning, you can give that information to two different people. One person you know, one person you don't know. Same exact information. The person that you know giggles at you and says, I'm going to chamber 7. The other guy starts crying hysterical, says, I can't believe it. Can you help me? Can you help me do tshuva? Can you do something for me? How do I get out? What do I do? I never knew. How come? You gave him the same information, same tone, same everything. Why? Because one guy, he knows you, he's comfortable with you, and he's going to take everything like a joke with you because he doesn't want to show you, because of his ego, he doesn't want to show you that he's scared. He doesn't want to show you that he cares. He doesn't want to show you that he's weak. You know, because he wants to be macho. Wants to be macho. There's a lot of macho people in Gehinnom. Many of them. Full of macho people. Now, that guy, hopefully, he has to pray every single day. He has to pray that someone is going to get to him and he's going to actually do tshuva one day. But another guy that you don't know, he's not macho. Why? Because he says, what benefit does this guy have? He doesn't even know me. What benefit does he have in telling me all this scary stuff? I'm not giving him any money. He's not charging me for it. Why is he telling me all this stuff? So he's going to take it seriously and perhaps double check what you're saying. Now, the third option is, there's a very, very good chance that he simply doesn't believe. Meaning, you said what it says. You're saying that someone that's violates Shabbat, a way C, goes to chamber 7, and he's not getting out, and all the scary stuff that you heard from my lectures. And the guy starts laughing. And the reason why is because he doesn't believe you. Why? Because his Rabbi, Friedman and company, told him there's no such thing. No such thing. He doesn't believe in it. He doesn't say, his Rabbi, who has a much longer beard than me, says there's no such thing as the eternal Gehinnom. He just said it on Motzei Shabbat in a lecture. So, when you hear somebody like that say there's no such thing, and then you hear a little chupchik like me say that there is such a thing, you have yourself a machloket. So now what people think, see, there's 70 faces to the Torah. There's no 70 faces, Rabotai. Every Jew that's a kosher Jew must believe that there's Gehinnom. Must believe that there's an eternal Gehinnom. Why? Because it's part of our Torah. So how do you know who's right and who's wrong? Who provided a source? Now you'll see that Friedman and company and all of his friends that say there's no Gehinnom, they'll never mention a source. Baruch Hashem, I try very hard to provide you guys many, many sources. You have Gemara Masechet Rosh Hashanah, page 16b. Gemara Rosh Hashanah 17a. You have Reshit Chochmah. You have Masechet Shabbat. You have many, many sources, Baruch Hashem. Countless sources that talk about Gehinnom, being eternal, being horrible, and so on and so forth. Friedman, on the other hand, never provides a single source. Now, what happens if you ask him? I'm going to save you the time. Somebody asked him and told me about the whole thing, the whole dialogue. He wanted to meet him. He says, can I meet you? Because I wanted to go over something in your shiur. You said about reward and punishment. So Friedman said, yeah, I can meet you. $400. $400 for the meeting. I'll sit with you for 15 minutes, a half hour, $400. So the kid said, okay, fine, I'll pay you the $400. But then something changed. He couldn't do the meeting. Oh, okay, you know what? Can I just send you the questions? You said in this shiur, in this minute, that there's no Gehinnom. That's eternal. You said here that there's this. You said this. Can you please provide me the sources for 5 questions? He said. He didn't send 500 questions where it's like overwhelming. To answer, can I meet you? He said yes, $400. But to answer the question should be just as easy. He sent him 5 questions, simple questions. Any normal Jew can answer these questions in 2 minutes. Yes, no, page number, book, something. What does Friedman and company respond? No, I don't disclose my secrets. That's what he says. He says, can I have sources for the shtuyot that you said? And he said it in a much nicer way. He said, can I have a source for where he said that there's no eternal Gehinnom, that there's no real punishment in Gehinnom, there's no suffering, all this stuff. 5 questions. Can you give me a source, a book, a page, or something? Friedman says, I do not disclose my secrets. Now, just so you know, aside from this being funny, it's also Chilul Hashem though. Aside from it being Chilul Hashem, it's also a sin. Why? Mishnah in Avot. Mishnah in Pirkei Avot says, anytime you say something, Divrei Torah, you must provide a source. Why? Because when you provide a source, you're bringing the Mashiach closer. When you don't provide a source, you're delaying the Mashiach. All of us now have to wait a little longer for Mashiach to come because Friedman doesn't want to give sources. You know why he doesn't want to give sources though? It doesn't exist. The sources for what he says don't exist. And that's what he's testifying. But people continue to invite him, pay him $5,000, $10,000 to come speak for an hour and make himself laugh on stage. And people have no idea why he's laughing, so they start laughing. You see this old man, the whole time. You have no idea why he's laughing, so you start laughing. Next thing you know, you think he's funny, but you have no idea why you're laughing, though. And they keep paying him $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. That's why he's laughing. He said, these idiots are paying me for no reason. He's funny, though. It's funny that he keeps getting people to pay him for no reason. Not a single source is mentioned in any of his lectures. Not one. Not even Chassidut I'm talking about. Forget about Reshit Chochmah and Mesilat Yesharim and the Gemara. No, forget about that. Even the books of Chassidut he doesn't mention. You're not going to see a page number. You're not going to see a book name. Nothing. Go. You want to waste a few brain cells? Take a risk. Go ahead. Watch a few minutes of his shulim. You're never going to hear a single source. But the things you're going to hear him say, are going to be like mind-blowing. Why? Because you never heard it before. Rashi completely disagrees with it. The Arizal disagrees. Rambam disagrees. Ramban disagrees. The Rishonim, the Achronim, the Gemara. Everybody disagrees, but Friedman has a chidush. No one's ever heard, but there's no source for it. In the Torah, it's called shtuyot. Nonsense. But people keep paying for it. Top dollar. Top dollar they pay for it. And right now in Florida, he's coming to visit. What, you think he's walking out of Florida without at least $30,000, $40,000, $50,000? He's coming here for a $300 ticket. And he's going to make $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 to make himself laugh. And it's very funny. It's very funny that people are so stupid, they're going to pay this clown, this Santa Claus, $50,000 to what? To make you guys bigger sinners than people already are. So whose fault is it? Is it him or them? Their fault. Their fault. They're enabling him. They're paying him. They're paying him. So it's funny, but it's not funny. Why? Because a lot of people watch him, and people like him, and they end up living a life full of falsehood. And it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. Hashem will take care of him. But at least for the few that listen and take things seriously, they hopefully they will wake up.